Good day. So, here we are. The poser selection. You know, with all of the billions of dollars that's disappeared, one must wonder, besides the controlled media narrative, which is part of the propaganda machine, we have tons and tons of people being paid through the back door or have some kind of card up their sleeve that they are giving solutions for a problem they have no idea that's coming. Yeah. Everybody seems to, and I'm not saying I'm a know-it-all, I'm just saying that it sure seems that a lot of people from the mouthpieces think that they know what's going on. If you're reading the news, if you're watching any of the mainstream media news, and the big six corporations, or is it five now, that own 98% of all of the media outlets, including magazines and etc., social media, you name it. So how do you know that some of these people aren't being paid shills? You know what I'm saying? To keep you distracted, to keep your mind occupied from seeing the real reality. You know, the funny thing is here's the thing that I've come up with in my figuring in my life and paying attention to this stuff. You ask the average person one thing, and they'll tell you something else. And isn't it kind of odd that what you've learned in the scripted education system doesn't fit the reality of the physical world? But since you were programmed to think a certain way, you don't question the reality that doesn't fit the narrative that you were taught. And you struggle with it for the most of your life, if not all of your life, and never break away from that program and realize that is not the reality that you're living in. And this is what one of the major problems that I have been noticing. So people tend to reject any evidence or any truth or any questions towards the false reality of reality. And it blows me away when you start asking people, you know, for an example, do you trust people in the government? Hell no. Then you say, well, why did you trust them on this? Oh, they wouldn't lie about that. See how inept the mind is because of the program? Can't even critically think to question the reality that's being told to them. We're dealing with a lot of psychological war enemies. And a lot of them are prancing around right around us. On the screen, on the computer, you name it. Okay? And that is to keep the minds occupied. The more they bombard you with terrorist false information, because what they're doing is terrorizing you, terrorizing your mind so you can't think clearly to see what's going on. And if not, somebody's got a little, you know, something they're selling you. And they're going to tell you they're helping you, but they're enriching themselves. Beware of these people. Beware of what you're listening to. There is a serious amount of controlled opposition going on. And when they're dogging somebody really hard, it's to make it look like that is not the controlled opposition. It's quite the opposite. For in order to understand the reality that we're living in, one must learn to think backwards. And in that way, and in turn, you'll be able to see crystal clear the reality that's being shoved down your neck. But who am I? Just some crazy guy sitting in the corner talking to himself. And you wonder, what the hell is he talking about? Have a nice day. It's Saturday, and it is the 4th of February, 2023, in the world of the Circus Big Top. See you on the next round of Tea Talk. Nice seeing you guys again. Thanks for stopping by.